Hello and welcome to another edition of Porschenomics. I'm Russell Quirk and I'm in my 911 SC. Yes, that car that cost me rather a lot of money recently, and I realised, having owned it for 2 or 3 months, but it being in the workshop for, well, a good 3/4 of that, I've never driven this car for longer than 5 miles, and I do intend to use it. I've got quite an affinity to it, actually. I mean, there's something about having a 911 that is, in the nicest possible way, not that precious, a car that, you know, this is a bit battered, a bit war-torn, it needs paint. Mechanically now all good, thanks to my friends at Mercury Cars and a rather large bill, no fault of theirs, but as I expected there to be. But the fact is, it's quite nice to think it doesn't really matter about the occasional stone chip or ding. I don't really care where I leave it. So on that basis, today, Friday, the 12th of Jan, I've got a meeting at my office in London, which I would normally get the train into London for. Of course, I live about 30 minutes away by overline train. And today I thought, no, sod it, I'm going to take the SC. Let's drive it into London, put it to the test. It's about 20 miles there, 20 miles back. A combination of motorway driving, so I'm now on the M11 on the way into London, and some stop-start stuff. So at the risk of this all going horribly wrong, and the thing breaking down in traffic in front of hundreds and thousands of people, with me sat there with my thumb up my arse waiting for the recovery truck, something I've done with other cars, by the way, as I'm sure we all have in the past. Yeah, no, I thought let's put it to the test, so here we go. The other interesting thing is that this is a 1979 car, so it's 45 years old. What does that mean? It means that Sadiq Khan can go fuck himself. He cannot nobble me for the ULEZ. He can have me for the congestion charge, unfortunately, but he can't have me for the ULEZ. And I double checked, by the way, on the way out, my V5 registration document does indeed say that because this car is more than 40 years old and the previous owner actually took the trouble of designating it and registering it as such, it is officially a historic vehicle, or an historic vehicle, just for the grammar police there. Anyway, so let's see. I'm about 15 miles into my journey, just coming up to Wanstead. Fingers crossed, all good so far. The thing is driving like a dream, I have to say. Let's see how I get on. More in a mo. Okay, so I'm here. Well, that was pretty painless, apart from a little bit of congestion, which seems to, I'm saying this tongue-in-cheek, of course, go against the grain insofar as the whole purpose of the congestion charge, which obviously I will need to pay. The interesting thing as well about the whole ULEZ thing is, ULEZ, however the hell you want to pronounce it, it is supposed to be all about emissions and air quality. Obviously it's not, it's all about money, we know that, right? However, the thing is, this car that I'm in now, which is exempt because it's over 40 years old, is a 1979 3-litre Porsche 911 SC. Oh my god, I've got people taking pictures of me. Look. Hello. Wow, well, not me, the car, right? And it dishes out about 200 grams of carbon per mile. And that is about twice as much as the standard, average, typical modern car. So it's great. I don't have to pay the ULEZ today, but what an absolute contradiction, what absolute hypocrisy, that if this ULEZ charge really is all about making sure that London's air is nice and clean for us all to breathe nice and clean air, bearing in mind London's air quality has improved and improved and improved year after year, decade after decade, for a long time. So our air quality in London now is substantially better than it was 20 years ago, let alone 40, 50, 60 years ago. It's just got better and better. So if it really was about air quality, surely a 45-year-old Porsche 911 that dishes out loads and loads of carbon should also be subject to the levy, shouldn't it? Just shows you, doesn't it? A, not particularly joined up thinking. B, this really is all about money. Anyway, I've got here without incident. Outside my office, I'll probably get a parking ticket, but that's a whole different story. Let's see what happens on the way back. Yeah, so on the way back now, doing 18 miles per hour on the A406 on the way back. Again, congestion charge. Sadiq Khan, fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. It's really working. No, it isn't at all. I know it's a Friday night and there's bound to be traffic, but yeah, loads of congestion. And obviously Sadiq Khan taking a few quid from every single car. It's all about the money. All about the money. Be under no illusion whatsoever. It's not about congestion. It's not about the quelling of traffic noise or indeed quality of air or such like. This is all a revenue raising exercise that we all seem to be going along with. Anyway, he's up for election soon, so let's hope we don't go along with it for much longer. Because from my point of view, yes, Sadiq Khan is the worst thing to befall the fate of the motorist since nails and drawing pins in the road, frankly.